There's one character in Stranger Things that has been getting pushed to the side for way too long now, and it's Criminal. The Duffer Brothers need to be thrown in jail. They need to be locked up because Will is one of the most interesting characters in the show. Noah Schnapp is an amazing actor with a lot of potential, and he's really just been, like, Will has been there to make a joke once in a while, and half the time he is the joke. If you look back, ever since Season 2, the only time he's been on screen, he's either been getting crapped on by Mike, being a third wheel, or just standing there looking off into space. I mean, this is the same kid that started the show. Without him, the show wouldn't be the same as it is now. And he's been so important. The creators of the show literally forgot his birthday that they wrote into the script and it mentioned multiple times in the show. Like, they just act like he's invisible. But now that I'm done with that little rant, I do think that all this is going to change in Season 5 because I think that he's going to be the main focus of the season. At the end of Season 4, when Will is talking to Mike in the cabin, he says that ever since coming back to Hawkins, he can feel what Vecna's feeling, he can think what he's thinking, and overall just has a really big connection to Vecna, and I think that they're really going to play onto that in Season 5. When Noah Schnapp was recently asked about Stranger Things Season 5, he obviously didn't say too much because, 1, I don't think he knows that much, and 2, I don't think he wants to be fired, but he did say that Stranger Things started with Will, and it'll end with Will. And another reason why I think Will is going to be a main focus of the season is when the Duffer Brothers were talking about Stranger Things a couple months back, they said that for Season 2, they had a lot of really cool ideas that they wanted to do for the finale that they didn't have enough time for, or it was just too big for the story they were trying to make, so they pushed them off and they're going to be using them in Season 5. And I think a lot of this has to do with Will, because Will was the main focus of Season 2, and I think one of the main things that they're talking about is killing off Will. And just because I could hear all the comments already, oh, why do you want to watch a kid die? I don't want to watch a kid die, obviously. I'm not that much of a psychopath. I just think it would be good for the story. So, please don't call the police on me. They're already after. It's a long story. I cannot go back to jail. Please don't, please. That's going to be, you know, the main death, or one of the big deaths of the show, because it's going to happen at some point. The Duffer Brothers have been pushing it off for way too long, and I feel like Will dying is the only way I could really see his story ending. I feel like it would have such an impact on all the characters, because he's their best friend. He's been there since the beginning, even though half the time they act like he's invisible, and like he's not even there.
What exactly are we looking at here?
But this would have a huge impact on everybody in the show, and it makes so much sense that he'd be the one to die, and, you know, they could do something cool with it. Like, the only way for the Upside Down to be truly gone is, you know, for Will to die, because the Upside Down will always be a part of Will, and he has to sacrifice himself, basically. It would make a character that literally brings nothing to the story at this point, turn him into the most important character of the show again by him sacrificing himself. It would just mean so much to the show, and it would just have a huge, like, impact on everybody. We saw in Season 4 them taking the lesser important characters and turning them into main characters. In Season 3, it felt like Max's only purpose was to turn 11 into a normal kid and to argue with Mike, but then in Season 4, they turned her into the main character, and I think that's awesome. We also saw with Lucas a little bit. He has been, you know, just a side character ever since Season 1, and they gave him his own storyline for the first half of Season 4, and I really hope they build onto that. Obviously not that exact story, but just give him his own storyline again. Maybe like with Dustin. Dustin is another lesser important character to the show at this point. They're doing a good job bringing that lesser important characters into the spotlight, but they're also bringing kind of the more known characters back. Like Mike in Season 4, I can't even, he was on screen for like 5 minutes. Jonathan was on screen for like the same amount of time, less than Mike. It's crazy to me. 11 wasn't as important in Season 4 either, but she's kind of had her chances to shine, and she was still a main character. She still had probably like the most screen time out of everybody. But it just feels like they're taking a step forward and then taking a step back. So it feels like they didn't really get anywhere with that. But I'm really happy that they're bringing the lesser known characters and giving them their chance to shine. And I really hope they keep building on that, because Season 5 might be their last time playing these characters. And it's our last time maybe seeing these characters. So I really hope that, you know, they make everybody important this season. So, you know, the last time we see them, they'll, you know, feel just as special as they did in Season 1. But comment down below what you guys think about Will dying in Season 5, and just him having a more important role in general. I think that it's a really big possibility, but even if he doesn't die, I think he's going to have a bigger role in Season 5 than any other season, and I cannot wait for that. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys like Stranger Things and enjoyed this video, you may want to consider subscribing. And one last thing I forgot to mention, I actually have a Patreon now. The link for that will be in the description. And thank you guys for watching, and remember, friends don't lie. See ya.
Where is Will?
Sorry, I'm lost. Who is...